Stardate 9602. Dylan asked me what movie that is there on Netflix that I haven't watched, but I really want to. Nothing in particular, really. I kind of touched on this last night when we were talking person to person, that I'm kind of in a watching rut right now. I don't want to watch anything. I don't want to watch anime. I don't want to watch TV shows. I don't want to watch movies. I'm just kind of in this rut of I just don't want to do anything. It just cuts into too much time. Because time is something that I just don't have anymore. And so when I do have time just to relax, that's what I want to do. And sadly, when it comes to films, this is worse when it comes to films than anything else, because I studied film history, film criticism, and film theory in college. And so, like, my mind is always working, so watching a film is actually work for me. Because my mind is always tearing it apart, one reason or another, you know, being like, oh, that was delivered badly. I mean, it happens with anime and TV shows as well, because they all kind of overflow with one another. But I was given specific tools to do that with film, you know, to do with that 2-hour-long story and things like that. So I'm just kind of in a watching rut right now, which is sad. But there's a ton of things that I'd like to watch. I don't know. Like, specifically on Netflix, I don't know. Like, that's weird. I should actually kind of go through Netflix and figure out what I want to watch. Anyway, yeah. So, David, I'm actually going to go film critic on you here, sort of. Actually, no, not film critic, film theory. I want you to actually do a little bit of research for your video tomorrow. I want you to look up the auteur theory. It's a very well-known theory, and it's kind of in memory of Andrew Sarris, who recently passed away. He was the one who kind of coined the term auteur theory. Auteur theory was the theory of, like, the idea that the director is the artist of the film. And a lot of people actually disagree with that. A lot of people say that it's a compilation of a bunch of people coming together and creating a film. But in the auteur theory, so I want you to look up the auteur theory and kind of look up the specifics of the auteur theory and tell me if you agree or disagree with it. I, for one, am a firm believer in the auteur theory. I'm not going to go into details as to why, because that's going to give David too much of a bias. But I am a firm believer in the auteur theory. I think that the director is definitely the artist of the film. I think, obviously, he just takes kind of like, I guess in my perspective, I see, and if Dave, if you don't want to have any kind of bias, then stop watching the video at this point. But I guess I see, like, the writers, the actors, the producers, like the other people who put something into the film, the set directors, the set designers, the costume designers, the makeup artists, those kinds of people. I see those as mediums. So, like, for example, you have an artist and he uses oil paints. You know what I mean? How that works? Because essentially auteur means author in French. So auteur theory is that the director is the author of the film. He's the artist of the film, or she, whatever. A good example of that is Hitchcock. You know, whenever you hear the term Hitchcock, you know exactly what kind of film you're looking at. So anyway, so David, that is your thing. Look up the auteur theory and tell me if you agree with it. Because when you talk about films, you're gonna get, like, with me, you're gonna regret it, Dylan. You're gonna regret making this the month, even though it's almost over already. But whatever. I'm getting deep. I'm getting deep with this one. Anyway, I'll see you guys next week. And David, we will see you tomorrow, hopefully, maybe, if you're over your sickness, because I know you said you have a virus. So if you're over your sickness, we will see you tomorrow. If not, then hopefully somebody else will be able to answer this question. Well, anyway, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Bye.